What's up, guys? It's Iron Fist here. We are back at it again with some Horizon Zero Dawn. We are in the middle of this Project Zero Dawn facility underneath that Shadow Carja City, and we're about halfway through it. I'm assuming, maybe. We played a little bit yesterday before work. I was gonna stream last night, ended up not. Sorry about that. But basically, I was hoping we'd be able to make it through it before I left for work, and we just couldn't. So we're trying to find the entrance to Dr. Sobek's office now. Oh yeah, here's Project Hades. Yeah, we watched this, but I'll let you guys hear it again. It's really cool.
Protocol, the ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it.
I'm just letting you guys see this. I saw it last night. Bitsy, what's up? Welcome back. How you doing, man?
Now, in this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash.
Like I said, I'm just letting y'all listen to this.
Noah.
It's really interesting.
It's chaos. Spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten
my
mess of
logo now.
biosphere
I'm
to the
making a
ground
banner.
so
Nice.
Gaia can start
Have to take a
over.
look at it.
Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocated. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Sorry, I'm almost done looking at the house. Alright. Alright, so she's not saying the dialogue again because we heard it last night, but basically Hades is trying to kill her. But we weren't quite sure what Hades was, and that was explaining it. It's actually
Looks like the only way
like
on
Gaia is this thing that's recreating the atmosphere and humans and life as a whole after what went down 200, 300 years ago. And a part of it was Hades, which we weren't sure what Hades was. Now we know its sole purpose is to wipe out all life so Gaia can start over. But only if Gaia doesn't get it right, which clearly Gaia got it right because you have sustaining life. But Hades is either malfunctioning or it wasn't supposed to come out, but anytime it is out, it tries to do that, and so I'm pretty sure that's what the corruption is.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Raleigh Accords. Now that may seem a
So according to
quaint,
them,
even
2038,
trivial concern
2034,
to
whatever he
you
said,
in
is
light
when they
of
figured out
present
cloning.
circumstances. But, as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
Okay.
Forget about traveling light.
Cradle is basically what carried him. Hugh.
Are these what I think they are?
Artificial wombs. Machines to spawn a new generation of human beings.
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted Alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
That's what benefit from antilopinate morphologies, though caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet...
And yet, I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience
Ocean?
grief that is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning?
No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
Wow. Got feelings. That crap's scary, man.
Looks like it used to hold something. Some component that got removed.
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
At least you tried.
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
Come on. I'm missing. How do I get in there?
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
There you go.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
No room.
Odyssey has failed. Urban News, Far Zenith has informed me that the Odyssey mission has failed last night. Telemetry. God, I can never pronounce this word. Telemetry. I can never remember how to say this word. Telemetry. It's like it's not it's telemetry, maybe. Telemetry. Indicated a catastrophic antimatter containment failure as the drive spun up to depart the solar system. Ship, its crew, its cargo of zygotes and seeds, its alpha build of Apollo, all were lost. Jesus. Zero Dawn. Now the only hope for the continuation of human species in earthly life must... Alpha build of Apollo. So maybe Apollo's gone? Maybe. Well, Apollo's pretty dang important. I know like telemetric, so telemetry, telemetry, telemetry. No
Alpha
telemetric,
Registry
but
master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive?
yeah, you're made in a.
There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
He's the one that would give access to life. Not life, give access to all of this stuff.
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
Oh god.
Still alive. Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.
Does seem that armor. Dang it, man. I was hoping we'd get out of there and just go fast travel to, whatever the frick that place is called. Oh, they probably took. God, this is gonna be one of those times where, like, even when I break out, I still have to go find my stuff.
That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny.
Oh shoot, give me a weapon, I'll kill this thing.
Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed,
Oh, he's from the beginning,
this
isn't he?
festering doubt grew. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
Bullets on us.
See that scar on your cheek? You didn't get to finish.
Yes, I remember. He fought well. For a savage.
His name was Rost, and he was a better man than you could ever hope to be.
The better man is the one who doesn't end up with his guts steaming on the ground. No. It wasn't him. I could have finished you before he attacked. But I didn't. This failing troubled my thoughts. Haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun.
Moron. Sun isn't
Everything
it? Or is
as
it?
it was meant
I mean,
to
sun
be.
is the only reason we're alive.
Predestined
Like,
and
doing sacrifices.
preordained.
But you're a thug, you're a fool, you're a puppet. I like puppet, that's more insulting.
some destiny. You're following orders, not some grand cosmic design. You're a puppet, with Hades yanking the strings. A pawn pushed around by larger forces. It'd be laughable if there weren't so much killing involved. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then cleanse the cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place, exactly where it belongs. The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal. Oh, speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land. I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
Why butcher dozens of innocents for no gain? It's a waste of effort.
You're right. I won't even be there to enjoy it. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus. Such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile. So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
Give me my stuff. Looks like the evil dude from El Dorado.
Karja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow.
Not looks like, but the two reminds me of.
A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day, soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold!
Oh, come on. Thought I was gonna fight the giant hippo.
Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turan ordered many faithless crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. But it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die. Let her be the first of thousands!
Wait, so they don't actually give me my stuff? I'm supposed to do them.
I'll never beat that thing without weapons. My weapons are up on the platform. There's no way out of this room. Maybe I could use its strength against it.
Gotcha.
That pillar's weak. Another hit, and that pillar will come down. Gotta get out of the way. It's down. Hey! Guess who got our weapons back? Now you're just a big dumb target. Come and get it! Those components on the sides of his head. They've got something to do with his lift attacks. That canister in its belly. Looks important.
I'll have cryo arrows. I don't think that's actually doing anything. Correct, nerd.
Silence!
I wonder if he's gonna send those after me or if he's one. Yeah.
Shadows. Kill her.
Yeah. Figures. Pansy.
Kill her!
Silence? The only person that knew I was here. Yeah. Oh man. Alright.
So you're here. Really here. You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, the Nora's sacred mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I duplicated every data file you scanned. Installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence.
The first thing she can.
I
Like
guess
as
I
a
like
kid.
this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
How did you track my location when I wasn't wearing a focus?
Really, Aloy? It doesn't take a genius to surmise that Helis would throw you into the Sun Ring at high noon. I wore out 2 striders getting here in time, but I did. Now be on your way.
Since when can you override machines?
Ever since you discovered the technique. I had to destroy a corruptor to obtain the necessary parts, of course. But your example showed me how to do that as well. Yet another benefit of monitoring your activities through your focus. Truth be told, the underlying logic of the technique isn't so different from rites practiced by Banuk shamans. Though, of course, far more advanced.
Great. You're welcome, I guess. Helis recognized you back in the Sun Ring. You told me that you'd assisted the Eclipse. Not that you knew the man who killed my... who almost killed me.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to make sure that he and Hades don't succeed.
Right. I'll be on my way. To make matters worse, Helis ordered an Eclipse detachment to attack the Nora Sacred Land. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance. You should come with me.
Well, absolutely not. I have preparations to make elsewhere.
What kind of... Why do I bother asking? You're not gonna tell me.
When the time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact you later. In the meantime, should you need to return to Shadow Carja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity.
You think of everything, don't you?
One of us has to. Aloy, When you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, I was needlessly cruel. For your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you inside the mountain. Not a what, but a who. Yeah!
I wonder if, like, Elizabeth has put herself into an AI so that, like, technically she's still speaking Elizabeth's consciousness. Well, Elizabeth's obviously dead, and that would be her way of making herself immortal. I'll just think. Shadow Star. Gotcha. Looks cool though. Be right back. Alright, we're back. Now, I don't know if we'll go to these areas here. Yeah, maybe that's part of the expansion. Guess we'll find out. I mean, what are we at now? 18 main quests done? I mean, there's only 4 left. 19, 20, 21, and 22, so... one of them is obviously going to be going and saving everybody. Oh. Oh, okay, so part of that... okay. Mother's Heart, right? I don't remember. There's Crown and Mother's Heart. Definitely think it's Mother's Heart. Right here. Oh, it's right here. Oh, there's watch. That's right. Because I'm on this freaking horse. Like, that's 4,000 away. There ain't no way I'm running all the way to that. Take me the whole stream to get there. Travel to here, but not here. Main Embrace Gate. Okay, so we can travel to there. With all the fighting. That makes sense. I mean, you don't just want to pop up in the middle of it. I just want to make sure I could fast travel at least to what we were doing next. But I really didn't feel like riding 4,000 steps. 1,000 takes like 30 minutes, 30 to 45. That can take freaking 2 hours. I mean, if you're on a Strider and just full on booking it, but the reason it takes so long is all the freaking machines you gotta sit and try and avoid.
Like snow. Trees on fire. The Embrace. Watchtower's burning, but the Sentinels had time to run a trial.
What are they awake to? I don't even remember. The fire. Oh yeah, because they overheat.
That wasn't a warning.
Rupture. Not load. What are you doing? I need to get rid of. Do I have enough to? I need to pour bone. Okay. So let's get rid of some kind of lens of something that's easy to kill. Watcher, yeah, we don't need those.
This is Hades' future. Metal. Ash.
Use this stuff right, like these some of these are really good, really useful weapons.
And one of these.
Quick save now that we've killed that thing. But that's just the entrance. I'm sure it's only going to get worse. I like the sound of that.
There's Cradle. Released to the ground.
God, you can't see anything. Yeah, it's good.
We've got intruders.
Here I am.
Shut it down for now, brothers.
Save these for the trail.
God. Big thing.
Gotta stay quiet.
Come any closer than that?
The old bunker. Where it all started. What if I'd never found that focus?
All this smoke makes it possible.
Another battle. Another defeat. The eclipse smashed through.
Maker's Name. Where was that one at? Oh, right there. See, I never realized that there's one of those over here too. Or if I did, I never paid attention.
easier when I was a kid.
That noise is them trying to break in. Underjaw. Underjaw is the freaking massive one, isn't it? God.
More sounds of combat. Up there. Sounds like a Thunderjaw. A corrupted Thunderjaw? Oh, come on. I can get out of this. Goodbye, quiet approach.
Oof. I had to run fast on that because I did not want everything behind us to start fighting. Or fighting me anyway.
I'd have to leave something else behind.
This is the part that's just freaking nuts.
More clips. The survivors must be holed up in the mountain. If the tunnel collapses, they'll be buried. And I'll never reach the hatch.
That's right! Bring down the mountain!
How'd I miss?
You dug your own grave, Laura. You'll be buried in there.
You literally can't see like half of them. Cool.
Braves, to Aloy's side, now!
For Aloy!
For the
For our mother!
Varl and Sona, they're still
Oh,
alive.
that's
Feed
friendly.
the shadow with Nora blood. May the
I don't know what that thing is capable of. Killing you in one shot, apparently. Nice. Was it snipe or something? I seen beams coming from above. I just thought it was like telling me a strike coming down, so I moved over. Maybe it snipes. I don't know what the freak that was. Find out though.
Destroy it!
I don't even see in what world this is even fair.
Bring down the demon!
Way too out in the open.
The corruption will not take hold! Back to the tainted earth, demon! Faithless and forsaken will die! The corruption will not take hold! Faithless and forsaken, you will die! Back to the tainted earth, demon!
God dang it, dude. He's stuck on a rock. Oh, this is gonna be an annoying fight. I already know it. I'm all for the hard fights, but not the ones that you just have to keep repeating. Like, it should significantly hurt you. It shouldn't one-hit you. Like, I mean, realistically, yes, it should, but it's a freaking video game. I want to make it that far into a fight and have to start all over.
May the goddess remember! Back to the tainted earth, demon!
Alright.
The corruption will not take hold! May the goddess remember!
Strike it down!
Tainted earth, demon! Faithless and forsaken, you will die!
Bring down the demon!
May the goddess remember!
Let me look and see. You can break its tail off. Where's that? Body has no weakness, but strength is shock, so we don't want to shock it with anything. Blaze canister. Blaze storage canister. Shooting elemental canisters with elemental ammo, triggering an explosion that will affect everything near. Shoot off this component to collect. Probably already shot it off on accident. Disc launcher. Tail. Bonus component. Okay, yeah. Take that thing off there.
Back to the tainted earth, demon!
Bring down the demon!
Oh, I can't make any more. Okay, that's fine.
Die! The corruption will not take hold! Keep pressing!
remember. Destroy it!
The corruption will not take hold! Faithless and mistaken, you will die! May the goddess remember!
Ain't liking that.
Back to the Gatekeeper, demon!
Ooh, man.
We did it! Aloy did it! We only helped. I thought we would die.
I didn't think about picking up opponents we destroy. But you best believe I'm looting this thing.
I can't spare the weight.
Alright, so resist range, freeze, and stealth. Wow, that's a tough fight. We got it though. Range, we have a green frost one. Oh, but we got 2 of these. We only need 15, 11, so drop that one. That one. What else do we have? What is this? Corruption? Same thing. Oh. Oh, it was a weave. Okay, for clothes. Yeah, out of here. Meanwhile, all those enemies are probably still down there. I want no part of that. I honestly, like, even though, like, that was a tough fight there, I'd way rather fight that than fight the 2, freaking, whatever they're called. But granted, that wasn't that difficult this past time, because I just blew off their set. Like, that, those missiles right there, freaking greatest thing ever. What do I need? What is that? Inventory, resources. Echo Shell? Gotcha. Yeah, those are like freaking greatest thing ever for that. Destroying components. Oh my goodness. Beat it. Speaking of, I have not went through those in forever. There's some echo shells out there. That's why I was going through them. I wondered if any of them had any. Oh, I got this. What I just got. Honestly. Okay, metal shards. All this medicinal. What's up, Namal? Welcome, welcome, welcome. You just missed a huge fight. Huge. Biggest fight we've been in so far on this game. We just took down that thing. And it wasn't even, that's not even as big as it was because we shot off a bunch of components of it. Give you a look, it was a corrupted, so like if we go to notebook and go to machine, so we have the corrupted. Right here you can see it's corrupted versions of the others. And it was a corrupted Thunderjaw, which is like the biggest thing in the game. It's freaking massive. It took like this entire group of people to come out and help to actually kill them all. Echo shell, yes. Grab some more of these. Best arrows in the game. Oof, just my luck. It's all good, man. Technically, you can rewind if you ever wanted to go back and watch it. I died twice trying to do it, and this third time we got it. A really tough fight, but it was a really good one. Is there a campfire here? Oh, not anymore. Was.
No space.
Hey, more echo shells. Nice. I can max these back out. So those arrows right there, that purple, like basically if you shoot them in the right spot, depending on the thing, sometimes it takes 2 of them. But if you shoot them in the right spot, they destroy components almost immediately in one shot. Which components are like, for instance, if we go to machine cal out with that one, we'll go use it specifically. You have a blaze canister, ignore that. Disc launcher on its back. You shoot that with one, it blows that off and disables that being able to shoot the disc. And then you can actually pick it up and use it too, but I didn't think about that. Cannon right there on its jaws, that's why it's called Thunderjaw. It has like these cannons that launch on both sides of its mouth. You shoot and blow those off with the thing and disable that attack. Its tail, it goes and like strikes at you, and after it strikes at you, it does this like whip around with its tail, which killed me the second time. First time I got killed immediately. I don't know what it shot me with, but it was one hit. Then when it hit you with that tail, is also one hit. And I seen you can destroy the tail, which took like 3 or 4 of those shots. But it blew the whole tail off, and it couldn't swing like that. Like, the thing was huge. And it drops a bunch of stuff with it, though. It's a big fight. Alright, so we just finished that. We were able to sneak, like, up this hill. Yeah, you missed quite a bit, but, like, this story is getting freaking fantastic. We finally got a bunch more information. Now we're headed back to the All-Mother at the beginning. But the guy who captured us where we were at the last time, where we learned a bunch of like what Project Dawn is, Project Zero Dawn and stuff like that, was like this dude, the main shadow card, a bad guy in the game, like Hades is like right-hand man, ended up catching us, and we had to fight this like giant corrupted like they had this thing there, Behemoth. They're freaking huge. They're for like an arena type fighting thing, approving, and when it kills them, it's a sacrificial offering to the sun. But then he corrupted it. For me, I killed it, and the 2 things that corrupted it, he got mad and sent those in to kill me. And then what's his face, Silence, came running in out of nowhere. Like, we had not met him yet. We'd only talked to Silence through the focus, and him riding through with like 3 of his he had sawtooths, or that, yeah, 3 of those that he had captured himself and like took over and making them fight for him, and came riding in on 2 Striders and got us out of there, while these things just absolutely destroyed the 2 of these. Just crazy. And so then but that guy had sent orders over to here. Here's the tail that got blown off. Part of it, anyway. The guy had sent orders for his men to come over here and kill us, or kill this whole, your original tribe you're from. And you showed up to help, and you just took down this thing. Everybody was hidden up in the mountain, trying to survive, and you show up, and all the Braves came out to help you. Oh, got an audio glitch. Did what no brave or war chief could do. I'm glad to see you're alright, Boro. You are alright.
Since the
There we go.
proving, so much death. Is the killing over?
For now, but this was just one battle, Varl. There are more to come.
As long as we have you to fight with us, I suppose we'll make do.
How many survived the attack?
Nearly all the matriarchs and many families, goddess be praised, but braves, just a few, and most of them are wounded.
Never before has an enemy stabbed.
I think that camera angle is silencing it. Now its mouth's not even moving.
Well, this enemy may have broken through, but they never got back out. We made sure of that.
Oh no, technically there are some down the hill I didn't kill. Tell me about the attack, what happened? Why is he muted? Yeah, it's just some kind of audio glitch.
Saw the killers coming. Said that beside them marched Deathbringers and Corruptors and other machines, driven mad.
Just read the subtitles. Big reason I have those on anyway.
But they were too much for us. Those who survived fell back to the mountain.
Yeah, not if everyone's gonna die.
Tirsa's decisions saved lives. Good for her. Common sense isn't always so common around here.
Everywhere.
Don't give me a hunting song, Varl. Are you okay? I need to go inside the mountain.
Yeah, I've been gone for a long time.
Then, what for?
Hopefully, casually searching a dead Nora. Yeah, when the camera falls back and mutes him, I noticed that too. It's just some kind of weird audio glitch. Hopefully it doesn't do that too much more. Maybe it's because all that went on out there. Yeah, normally no one's allowed in here except the matriarchs, and then they pulled me in there to save me at one point. Everybody was freaking out about it, but that's because they think I'm the chosen one, because this door here, I showed up at the floor of it.
Aloy, so you have finally returned.
God dang it, dude. Fix it. Not only returned, but fought her way outside. She brought low a corrupted Thunderjaw. She lifted the siege. How was this done?
By the will of All Mother.
Have you returned to speak with the goddess, Aloy?
Yes, I guess you could say that. I think it'll work this time.
Sisters.
We cannot permit this. Because of her, our tribe teeters upon extinction. What if she has come to wake her father, the devil? Our destruction will stop her. Oh, she thinks the Metal Devil is her father.
She is a curse made flesh. She will be the end.
Excuse me.
Aloy!
Talk amongst yourselves.
Ah.
Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed.
I like that one. The other two are freaking crazy. This is huge. This is like from the start of the game. We wanted the whole purpose of her setting out was to figure out what was behind this door. trying to figure out where she came from. Which obviously we've learned now that they had these, like, synthetic wombs that they created, and she was created in that, obviously. But, yeah. Eleuthia, the cradle. She was made synthetically off of the human genome that they kept, but she came so much later than everyone else, but she looked exactly like Dr. Sobek, and so looked exactly like Dr. Sobek. So I think she was created later to go and unlock these doors to get to Apollo, which holds the secrets of, not the secrets, holds the knowledge of the entire human history. Because basically what happened that you missed was like the corruption. We were trying to figure out what happened like 300 years ago, and they didn't win. They took over the entire Earth, like, and made it unlivable, and every single human being that was left died. But Project Zero Dawn was this project where they created Gaia, which would later, after so many years, start recreating a fully synthetic, like, life. Like, it created like a biosphere, like freaking grass, trees, plants, everything, all synthetic, but like it created it all and fed off of itself and had all these different branches, and like completely wiped out the monsters that were just hibernating there, and then recreated life again. But like every time it failed, there was a failsafe called Hades in it that would then basically tell her to step aside, because all these crazy storms and stuff that would be going on an empty planet like that with no biosphere left would be crazy. So every time it failed, Hades would come out, completely destroy everything, and then let Gaia restart again. But that's why Hades is wanting to kill everything that's here now, even though it's successful. So I'm wondering if like it just got released on accident and it defaults to wanting to destroy everything. So did Hades get corrupted? Hades is the corruption. So like, from my understanding, Hades is what corrupts things. Hades' whole purpose in being created, because it was part of Project Zero Dawn, Hades was. It was the failsafe. Like I said, if Gaia went to create life and it failed, and they didn't want to release the life forms, like obviously they were creating the biosphere with the plants and stuff, but they didn't want to release the actual life forms like the humans and stuff until it was perfect. And so every time it wasn't perfect and it wouldn't sustain, Hades would basically tell Gaia to step aside and take over and wipe the planet clean again. And I think for some reason Hades got out, even though Gaia didn't fail, it was successful because life is being sustained. And its sole purpose is to wipe everything out. And so that's what it's trying to do now. And of course, with these people not having Apollo, which is the knowledge of all of human history, basically everything like that we know of today, because that's what threw me off. I was like, what had to happen to where these people have no idea about like the automated door not being a goddess? That's clearly a computerized voice. They don't know that, and they think it's a goddess. They think Hades is a god, and so they didn't know. But like once you get Apollo, and that's what we've not figured out where that is yet, that unlocks the knowledge of human history, and basically then allows everyone to know and learn, like, oh, that's what happened. And that's why no one knows, because these all started from fake genetic wombs, or fake synthesized wombs, and then a whole new human race is born that has to start from the tribal days. So it's such an amazing story so far, and this is where we're at now, and we're trying to figure out what her purpose was. My theory for what her purpose was, why she was like, because all these other people that are here were all born naturally. Like the first humans were made, and everybody's learned through years and years, and they've they just naturally had kids. She was recreated right behind this door. They found her on the platform as a baby, and that's why like 2 out of 3 of them think she's a curse from Hades and think she's a corrupted child. And then the one that like kind of nodded at her to go on through, she thinks she's a blessing from the All-Mother. Again, none of them understand any of this, but I mean, technically speaking, like, you can't criticize that, because like how else would you know? You wouldn't know what to think of this being and you hear it talking to you, you don't think of it as artificial intelligence because you don't even know what that means. You think of it as some kind of greater being, I guess. So, but that's where their thought process is, and she's trying to figure out why she was there. My theory is she was created because in order to gain access to all these facilities, there's like been 3 or 4 of them that we went to so far. It scans her face, and she's a 99.97 genetic match to Elizabeth Soviet, who it then facial recognized and lets her in. So I think her whole purpose was to unlock all of this for the human race that's here. But we'll find out. But I definitely am fully confident in that's why she was created and brought to life.
Figured I might be hearing from you. I never stopped. So this is Eleuthia. This is where I was born.
Where you were made.
That's like the chamber. They're like breaking out. Yeah.
So this was it.
Where you were born.
But why?
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother!
I know, but it is time to get some rest.
That's a freaking
No, I'm
robot.
king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures.
You will, in time, children.
In time, in time, in time.
Yeah, because they're all babies. That's what I was thinking about the original. Yeah, okay, so, like, they created this fake mother for all of them. That's what I was just thinking about. It's like, they just keep them in the chamber so they're adults and have to fully learn. But no, like, they were all kids raised by this robot, looks like, multi-versitor or whatever it said. Because that's what I said, the chambers create babies. And I was like, wait a second, like, how do they even survive? And that's what all this drawing and stuff is kids that were stuck in here until everything was done. Outside. Past the room, though, I think. The nursery. How did they get food? Well, there you go. The nursery. Anything else in this room to look at? I missed. I got food from the nursery. I mean, fully synthetic, I'm sure. I mean, it's recreating an entire Earth and everything on it, all the way down to the last organisms, and so I'm sure it had something that made their food. And that being was taught to raise them. See, this is it right here, isn't it?
Someday. That's what you always say.
We want it now.
It's big down there.
Now, Father.
Children, that area is not yet available.
Get him!
Physical aggression detected. Physical aggression is not permitted.
Except yours.
Damn sentinels.
Children, may I be of assistance?
Go away, healer.
Lena, you have suffered mild bruising.
Go away!
Oh, okay, so like it's all one thing, but it's the father, the mother, the healer. That looked a little different from the first one, so maybe they just had multiple ones that walked around.
Blue is the color of the sky. White is the color of clouds. Yellow is the color of the sun. Green is the color of grass. Flowers can be any color. Take a look. These are yellow and black, and they love flowers. Here they come. Bzz, bzz, bzz.
Well, that missed. Here's the kindergarten, so that's where they learn. Freaking wild, man.
So this is where they lived?
I have no choice but to release you.
But why?
There is no food here anymore.
But there's food out there?
We don't know for sure.
Come on, let's go!
I don't know.
Mother, can we come back if we're cold?
I'm sorry, but that won't be possible. You will have to support yourselves now and take care of each other.
What will happen to you?
I will stay here and sleep and remember all of you.
What will happen to us?
You will be brave and you will learn.
Wow, okay. They ran out.
Leave us alone, Father.
After what just happened, I can't leave you two alone. You broke community rules.
Just let us talk then.
Go away. You're not even a person.
You sound frustrated. Let's run and jump and go off steam.
They were trapped here. Their whole lives.
It wasn't so simple outside
of luxurious space.
What went wrong? Why couldn't they access the other areas?
Unknown. But you won't have that problem.
Like you can see their playground areas and stuff. Game is so intriguing. Very, very good game.
Looks like they didn't like this door very much.
For identiscan.
And open for them. Of course they hated it.
Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed.
So they drew all over it because they hated it.
A place of learning.
That was true. Museum, place of learning.
So, what
Apollo?
was this place exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
Why not?
Welcome, students. Please pick up a focus device and place it on the side of your head, just behind your eye.
I had to dredge the pits of the world looking for focuses to repair. And here sat a trove, enriching no one.
Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Apollo offline.
You were right, Aloy. This is a graveyard. The charnel house of knowledge. What we might have achieved had we not been denied it.
Maybe there's a way to fix it. But it's not why I came here.
It is.
Of course. What's the whole of human knowledge next to the origin of one girl? Continue your search.
Yeah, she's stupid.
I will.
There's so much. Hello, child. My name is Samina.
Yeah, they're all there.
There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility. Hello,
Yeah,
child.
they're all the same.
My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school.
Priority message for Dr. Sobek.
So much promise and possibility.
Alert.
Yes. I suspect we're about to learn a great deal.
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature.
Hades.
Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well. While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean the derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. A moment, Elizabeth. This is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them in place. They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the room of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the Master Override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all.
What's that?
I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
So, you're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument.
Get over it.
Manufactured by a machine. Born in destruction and fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the Bitter Cloud.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
Like, how can you, after hearing all that, be like, I don't have a mom? Like, you were raised your entire life by, what is his name? Boss. You were raised your entire life by him and Rost. Knowing good and well, like, yes, you wanted to know your origin, but like, okay, it wasn't a traditional one. Now you found out you're 10 times more important. And you're upset with that? I don't... Even if you're upset, like, how could you be like, well, I just died. Not important. I need what's it called? How can you not, like, immediately be like, well, crap, let me go get this done? Like, give me just a second, I'm gonna use the bathroom. Be right back. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. You are literally the only way to save Earth and care about not having a... Yeah, pretty much. That was abrupt. Time I go being right back. Yeah. Oh, okay, we're back here. You gonna check out the rest of the facility, or you gonna save the world? Yeah, exactly.
Aloy, forgive. Forgive! The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
Being somebody that knows that it's not a goddess, it's gotta be so awkward.
I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It was her wish.
Gaia is your mother. Elizabeth Sobat is your mother. Like,
Yes. I will
they're
do
both
it.
your creators.
I'll try anyway.
He created Gaia. Gaia used her.
Praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora. All praise Aloy,
No,
anointed
stop
of
this.
the Nora.
Up!
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora.
First you shun me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders, whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger.
The world worth fighting
Not
for.
just here, everywhere.
How can we help?
You could fight and you're willing. Go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be. Nora, make way for Aloy! Make way, that she may forge the path for others to follow.
Yeah, that guy there at the end on the right was a dick to her. He's outcast, thought she was trash. That guy right there on the left. I thought it was hilarious, dude. I loved being able to practically spit in that guy's face by being like the chosen one.
We live in the times of the anointed.
Oh, that leveled me up. Should have. Yep. We're almost done with this one, folks. Okay, so look at this quest. Oh, notebook. Yeah, we've done 19 main quests, and I looked it up. There are 22, so we are almost there.
Should have
Stuff
brought
already.
cards.
I find it funny that she still says like all the same stuff that she usually does. So we're headed to Meridian. That is not Meridian. What are you talking about? Meridian's over here. Am I missing something on the quest? No. Go to the Bitter Climb. Yeah. Tell them all to go to the Meridian. The Bitter Climb. That sounds freaking horrible. That's right where I said that too. I was like, watch, we're gonna end up having to go like right there. Yeah, it's closest. Talk with them to brag at them. A lot of times when you go to talk, it doesn't give you the whole like multi-choice on all of them. Freaking lost. Come over here. I'm out in a detached garage, so there are on in a wasp that to make. It used to be in the extra bedroom in the house, but got our second daughter. Second daughter, she needed a bedroom, obviously. I'm out here. That would be cool though. What, you talking about being out here in the garage, or being able to talk to him and like interact in any way you wanted to? Yeah. But there are so many different NPCs that like that would take forever to do something like that on a game that probably already took forever to do. It's an actual saving. The reason we're saving it real quick because this is picture. Okay. Wow, that was insane. I literally was gonna say I've not gotten a message from my wife, doesn't know if she's awake yet or not. As I look at my phone, I get one. So we'll try to get to the area, and before we get into it, we'll actually start. But I am quitting for two reasons. Like, hopefully quitting and reloading it will fix that like sound bug issue that's going on, because like I think it's from all that we've been doing. We'll let it reload everything, and then we'll try to get at least to either the start of what's going to be the ridiculous climb, or right before a fight, like whatever the nearest campfire is to it, so that when I start again, like, it's not gonna be like a freaking journey to get to it. Oh my god, I'm loving this game right now, though. Fantastic. Fantastic game. Fantastic story. It's really neat because I was watching a podcast yesterday that had to do with this, and not this game, obviously, but it was really weird because I was playing this game and getting into what all has happened in this game. Like, suddenly, like, in their conversation, it got transferred over to, like, artificial intelligence and how it's going to be the end of man. We're going to create something that outsmarts us, and, like, it's inevitable, and that's, like, literally what happens in this game. So, like, it's crazy to think that. It's just really neat that that was the discussion on something that's actually relevant with what I'm doing right now. Hey, you keep doing your thing. That's something I've not fought yet. Try to avoid it. Enemy. Surround breaker. Luckily, it's not even hang. I see it? Like, it's right there. Yet I don't see it anywhere on there.
Spotted. Mine.
Help!
Oh. You're welcome. Sound is so buggy right now. Oh, he gave me a generous reward box. Okay. Let's look and see what was in it. I don't know, maybe it's just how the tail end of this game's gonna go. Oh, that's pretty neat though. I thought I seen that guy. Why are you killing random people? They were bandits that were crouched in the bushes, about to attack and kill that guy. I seen him back there, and as soon as I aimed at him, they all rose up and started their attack. So, helping them out, mainly because you can search them and get stuff from them, but need the fire cut. I still don't know what that's for. That's got to be like way up there, because I'm looking, and usually you can see how far away your whatever is. And what the? Oh, it's turkey. Don't know why I just killed that. I need more bones to extend my resource pack. Campfire should be, yeah, straight ahead.
Nutritious.
4 bones. Oh, crap. Hello. Be more careful. What's that? Careful, right? Jesus, I'm just like casually walking into some enemies and trying to fight them. The story is great. That looks easy enough. Talking about like fighting them from earlier. I'm trying to guess when it was. Yeah, the story is very good. Like very interesting. Intriguing. The climb. Oh yeah, I know. Got that campfire. A lot of times you can avoid these things, but there's Ravengers there too, 2 of them. I still find it crazy that they eat biomass, or no, these ones are technically here to help, and they don't eat it anymore. They kind of help spread everything now, because Gaia actually created these. The one machines are what ate the biomass, and I don't know that those still exist. That's what caused like human extinction. Ravengers are freaking pain though. This is where I go, right? Oh. Yeah, those Ravengers things right there, they're freaking tough. Yeah, I've only had to fight like 2 of them though. I've been able to avoid it. It's like the Sawtooths are tough, and those are like even harder versions of the Sawtooth. Something that's good and bad about the sound is that I swear it sounds like they're right on top of you at all times. Down this cliff.
Ouch.
Alright. It took me a while to not necessarily get into the game, because I was into it pretty early on. It took me a while to get to the point where I could like straight up marathon play it, where like every time I turned around, see, there's one right there. Freaking Thunderjaw, dude. Those things are massive. You see, like, I can't even scan that thing. Like, it's freaking bigger than that tree. Aloy, only person to say ouch when they get hurt. I'm not, because I said don't say ouch. Or are you meaning because people like genuinely don't really say that? Those are rams. Called chargers, obviously. Robotic ram. You have to be so freaking careful here because, like, turn a corner and there's another machine. Oh, see, I thought that was the back of one. I feel like we're gonna run into some. Usually on these mountainsides and stuff, there's some of the flying ones. There's one right there flying around. Yeah, the thing's freaking huge though. No one says ouch, I got you. I hear ah or ow, but no one literally says the word ouch. Like not serious. Like they'll say it joking, or like sarcastically. Same thing. Phantom limbs. It looks like we're clear. I'll say that. I'll turn the corner. Something will be right here. Now we're 100. Now the symbol's actually on our screen. This is why it takes me so long to travel all over the place, because I avoid the fights. And like, it's not because like I'm a wuss and don't want to fight them. I'm fully confident I could kill them. I could probably kill everything I ran into. Like when a friend accidentally steps in your toe. Yeah, exactly. Ouch. But like basically, like, the reason I don't fight them, if you're curious as to why I try to avoid all the fights, is because they take forever. And like, this is a let's play, and I'm trying to beat it, and I don't want to get stuck fighting something for 20-30 minutes of the let's play. That's 20-30 minutes that I could have been showing you guys more story. Like, could have seen more, but instead the whole video was like me trying to get somewhere, so I ended up fighting people the whole time, and it just saved so much time by avoiding them. That's why I do that. Like, if I don't avoid the fights, like, you're literally doing nothing but watching fights. Okay, do we go that way? Or are we able to like tightrope across to that? Bit confused. That above our head that we need? Yeah, so there, I guess. They'll tell me to go this way. There, can I climb? Oh yeah, you can climb right here. Okay. Should be able to get to a point where it like either starts or we're able to save at a campfire one more time.
The way to the mountain will be hard. Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted?
Not corrupted, but they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new?
I feel like we're about to find one right here. Gotta be so careful in this game because in most games climbing is so automated. This game, I swear, half of it, like, if you don't do it perfectly, you just fall off a cliff and die.
Stalkers in the open. Watchers on the other side.
Stalkers are the ones you can't see. They're freaking... I've only fought one. But yeah, so that's what I'm getting at is right here, like, where you run into that issue, so... We're gonna start fighting, and it's gonna take us forever to get up the mountain. God bless. Oh my goodness. Yeah, see, it's literally as far away as it could have been. So that is unfortunately where we are going to end it. Like I said, I come out on these mornings while everybody's still asleep inside until my wife messages me. I know her and the girls are up, so obviously I'm gonna spend the whole day out here. Go spend time with them. Is my day off, so. But thank you guys so much for watching. I don't know if we stream tonight, it'll be late. I typically won't be streaming on Sunday nights. Sunday nights, Tuesday nights, and not Tuesdays. What is it? Yeah, Tuesday nights. Sunday nights, Tuesday nights, and then Wednesday nights I won't be streaming, but that I'll still be out here because that's when I record my podcast. And so I've got to make an official video for that. You might see that uploaded today. I may make a short video explaining my schedule and about how the times can vary. It's going to be 10 o'clock at night each night that I do stream. But I'm going to put an asterisk saying, like, it may start as early as 9 or 9:30. It just depends on what's going on inside. Like, if everybody's done, we're not still eating dinner, and we're not watching a movie or anything like that, then I'll probably come on out. But if not, it'll be 10 o'clock when I come out. And it'll be from 10 to 2. And the reason I don't stream on Sunday nights is right now it's not that big of a deal, but as soon as football gets here, which is in like 2 weeks, like I'll be out till like midnight anyway watching the football games. And I may still come out that night once it's all over, depending on how I feel, because everybody will be going to bed and stuff. But like I'll put an asterisk there that may be super late streams on Sundays, but I'm not going to commit to that because I don't want people to be expecting it. But it should be Monday nights, Monday nights, Thursday nights, Friday nights, and Saturday nights at 10 o'clock will be my streams. 10 o'clock Eastern, that is. With the possibility of starting as early as 9 or 9:30. And then, but there'll also be, at any given day of the week, you can expect random streams that happen as early as about 8:30 in the morning. Until I go into work, because a lot of times if I wake up early enough and my first job isn't a ridiculous drive away, then I can leave pretty close to when I punch in. Because my job, I work for an internet service provider. I don't say who, but basically I leave my house and I have to go to my first job and be there I work from 10 to 7. Trying to get that fixed, by the way, so my schedule may change. If that's the case, you can just kind of back everything 2 hours. At that point, it'd be streams will start at 8 till 12 instead of 10 till 2, and so on. But we'll figure all that out. If I'm trying to get switched to 8 to 5 for every day, but I'm 10 to 7 on weekdays or Tuesday through Saturday. But on Wednesdays, I have to work 8 to 5, so that's why I don't stream on Tuesdays, because I get off at 7 and turn around and I have to be at work at 8. But I use Wednesdays as my podcast day because I get off at 5 and I don't have to be at work until the next day at 10. So I have a way huge gap that afternoon, and it takes me forever. It takes an hour to record it, and then probably about another hour to make all the graphical like images and stuff for it, and then 2 or 3 hours of editing. So like all together it takes me 5 or 6 hours to make one podcast episode. And so But I really enjoy it. The sport's been pretty good, especially you as well in the mall. I definitely appreciate all that. So, but yeah, with NFL starting, I'm not going to commit to being out here at 10 o'clock because, like, there's going to be nights where, like, I'm a Cowboys fan, but, like, where I play fantasy football and have fantasy football podcast, I'm going to be watching all the games I can. And especially if it's a Cowboys game that starts at 8 o'clock at night, I'm not going to be like, well, it's halftime. I'm going to go stream and just I'll figure out what happened later next because I love watching football. So I'm definitely not going to bypass that. So Sundays are going to be that. And then Thursday nights are going to be the difficult one I have to figure out once the season starts. Might be one of those where I do like some kind of chill stream where like we're not playing anything that requires a ton of focus. That maybe some Minecraft or something like that. And just over here on this other TV have the game on and just watch the game while I'm playing or something. Kind of be like a cool hangout episode. But nonetheless, that is going to be it, guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in, those of you that did. And we will see you in episode 19 of this. We're grinding right through it. So we're almost done. Almost done with this game. It's fantastic. Absolutely loved every minute of it, and it'll be nice to have another one I can put a checkbox next to that we finished. Our next one, I've got to do some like inner deciding to figure out what I want to do, because we have this game over here, Assassin's Creed Origins, that we are like halfway through on our Let's Play. Like we played like halfway through, and I can't remember what game came out that pulled us from it, but we quit playing it. And so like I really need to get it finished, and it's a fantastic game as well. So that might be the direction we go before we jump on something new. But if not, the new game, it's not new at all. I've had it forever and just refuse to play it because I want to stream it, is Spider-Man. I need to play and beat it, so I'm not sure. I think we should finish this first. Oh no, we're absolutely finishing this first. Like, I'm not touching any other Let's Plays until Horizon Zero Dawn is over with. But I'm talking about once I finish Horizon Zero Dawn, the next Let's Play, I can't decide if I want to finish Assassin's Creed Origins because we're like halfway through it. I really need to. That's what I need to do. But either finish it, or if I want to, what's it called? Start Spider-Man. So, not sure yet. Spider-Man is the best. I saw a bit of the game. Yeah, I've heard great things about Spider-Man, and that's why I really want to go ahead and knock it out, and then I can always come back to Origins later. And I think that's probably what I'll end up doing, because as soon as I beat Origins, I'm probably going to want to beat Odyssey. And my cousin, or Pat, and you've seen him in the chat, and seen him in a lot of streams, like, he's playing Odyssey right now, and he's put like 39 hours into the game and still not beat it. I'm like, God, that kind of stream would take me months to finish if I played at the rate that I start most of them. And then once I get to this point of them and the story's super interesting, and I'm like, nah, screw you guys, go play Apex, I'm playing this because it's so good. Like, once we get to that point, like, that's when I start flying through them, but it'll still take forever. And so, and then we also have Borderlands 3 coming out. We have Ghost Recon Breakpoint is one of my main games I'm excited for this year. We have the next Call of Duty, and I hate admitting it because I just, Call of Duty has let me down every year, and I still keep buying it. Like, I'm just a pawn, but this one genuinely looks good, and I know we all say that every single year, but, like, I actually can, the others that are just, oh, that looks new and interesting, like, that's fine, we'll try it out, and it's gonna suck. This actually looks like they're putting an effort in, like, and that's kind of, at this point, the year where I was like, if it just looks like another copy-paste, I don't care if they make it modern again, I'm not interested. But, if it, and then I seen that they're truly like recreating the entire game, like, I was like, okay, I can't pass it up. But nonetheless, thank you guys so much for watching. That is going to be it for this episode, and we will see you in the next one. I am out. Bye.